Hello everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to our My Player career mode. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing fantastic. We've only got 2 matches to show you highlights of before we have a full live episode today. So sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy. We start with our Champions League final group stage fixture against Bayern. We have a chance to knock them into the Europa League. At least that's what I was thinking heading into this, because obviously Salzburg are the other team who could qualify from the group. And, well, let's just say it didn't matter, because David Neres gave Bayern the lead after 12 minutes. And I thought we dealt with the danger, but no. Great finish from Neres, and we weren't very good in this game. Not only did we not knock Bayern into the Europa League, we actually finished second in the group because Bayern knocked us down to second. So there was me before kickoff thinking we have a shot at maybe, you know, I guess spoiling Bayern's party a little bit, and they well and truly spoilt ours. So yeah, we will finish second in the group after this result. We were poor. We really didn't create much at all. We ended up with a 2-0 defeat away at their place. So we both finish on 11. But because we've drawn 1-1 with them and then lost 2-0, head-to-head record is in their favour, so they get the top spot out of our Champions League group. But as you're about to see with the draw itself, let's just say it didn't really matter if we finished first or second, because the draw was so difficult anyways. And our second and final of the post-commentary matches today comes against Brighton, where, again, we weren't really good. Luckily, Brighton weren't able to create too much themselves, but we were just struggling to find those clear-cut chances. We had a couple, Montiano with both of them, and I just said at this point, please, can we make a substitution, because he's done absolutely nothing in the game. Brighton then get caught out. They have to force the ball long. We win it in the air, get into the penalty area. We use the run of Bakayoko. It was a good run from him to create that space as a bit of a dummy run, turn back on the left foot, and then fire it into the far corner to give Chelsea the lead with 7 minutes to play here at Stamford Bridge. You could just sense that the fans were getting a little bit tense, a little bit nervy that we were going to drop points here. So it was a much-needed goal, given the fact that, you know, the title race itself is well and truly open. So every point matters for us, and to lose some points here against Brighton would have been pretty disastrous. So yeah, 1-0 victory, enough for the 3 points, but performance-wise, not what we want to see. And to show you that, this is our group then. As I say, we do finish second due to the head-to-head record. Salzburg down in third, and our draw is Real Madrid. So yeah, tough game, but it's Bayern against PSG, the other one. So we would have got PSG anyways. Every game in the Champions League is pretty tough. On to Arsenal. So here is the Arsenal starting 11 then. Bernd Leno in goal. It's the usual back 5. Maitland-Niles and Bukayo Saka at wing-back, trying to give Arsenal support on the wings, with Maguire, Torres, Ben Sabani as the 3 centre-backs, Willock and Locatelli just in front of them, Depay on the left, Balogun up front, and didn't see who was on the right. So Reece Nelson is on the right-hand side for Arsenal. But for Chelsea, we were lacklustre in the first game. We did get the goal against Brighton to win, but in terms of chance creation, there wasn't much going on, and we can only hope that that improves here at the Emirates. And there is our starting 11, 4-2-3-1, of course. Pretty much the usual starting 11 that you would expect from Chelsea. Here is Bukayo Saka for Arsenal. It was the same story in the first half. No shots for Chelsea. Really are struggling to find our creative fluidity at the moment. Arsenal with just the 1 shot themselves, though, in that first 45. Maitland-Niles up from fullback. We said that Arsenal's wing-backs would have to join the attack, and now that might leave them a little bit exposed here as we break away. Kai Havertz has got the run of Keane through the middle. Instead, though, goes to Gnabry, and it slows down all the momentum in Chelsea's counter-attack there. And that kind of shows you what we're working with at the moment, as we have been found in a great position here. Arsenal back off, and now Cancelo on the right-hand side. Big chance, big save. Leno, it might fall. It does. Cancelo, there's a massive slice of luck there. But the way Chelsea are playing, we needed that to go our way. And 25 minutes left here at the Emirates in what has been such a drab performance. We found the goal we were looking for. I can't explain it. It just feels like that we are lacking so much confidence. I mean, there, for example, that just move kind of showed you. Look how slow we were at breaking away. Thankfully, though, we make the chance work out. And as I say, there's a massive slice of luck. Harry Maguire smashes it onto João Cancelo. He won't care. Neither will Frank Lampard. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0 at the Emirates. And as it stands, we're heading to a semi-final of the Carabao Cup. Locatelli towards Nelson. Arsenal had so much of the possession, but at the moment are a 1-0 down and need to find some inspiration. Kante has given them a free kick in a really good position, and Memphis Depay is the first one to claim the ball. But will he be able to hit the target and test Edouard Mendy in the Chelsea goal? Not a lot to deal with tonight, our number one. Let's see if Depay can actually do anything with this, as Gnabry's come off for Pulisic. Depay goes for goal, and Depay gets Arsenal level with 12 to play. You just knew as soon as he picked up the ball where that was going. Nothing Mendy can do. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1. Depay celebrates. I mean, there you go. That's the angle you want to see it from. Over the wall, into the top corner. As I say, there's no chance for Mendy. He gets across well, but it's just inch perfect from Memphis Depay. And yeah, what can you say other than that's brilliant. And there is full time then. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1 at full time. Who will be the team to book their spot in the semi-finals? And of course, it will be penalties to decide it. Chiesa up first, and he strikes over the bar. If you've watched penalty shootouts before in my series, you'll know exactly what we're likely to see as Mason Mount expertly slots home to the left. Depay scored in the 90 minutes, saved by Mendy. He's such a good, solid goalkeeper you can rely on, Edouard Mendy. Now Pulisic. Leno equals it with a save of his own. Reece Nelson for Arsenal. Penalties coming thick and fast, and Mendy's there again. Boy, oh boy, is he a hero. Moise Kean over the top of the crossbar. Joe Willock for Arsenal. Oh, he's put it wide. This is what I'm talking about. I said it before in the penalties, didn't I? And we will get the chance then to send Chelsea to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup from the penalty spot. Bird Leno up against us. I'm going to go to the left and look to slot home as coolly as you like into the bottom left corner. Chelsea are through, but it was such a low chance game that had 2 moments of quality and it needed penalties to decide. Moving on though. Yeah, I mean, it's a good penalty from us. You've got to say that. Sending Leno the wrong way, putting it in the bottom corner. I don't know if you saw as well the little accomplishment pop up saying that we've scored 1 out of 1 in penalty shootouts. That was quite cool to see. Just when you need us most, keeping our composure. I mean, it is only the quarterfinals though. Would we be able to do that in the final? I guess we'll have to wait and see. And there are the match facts. 2 shots for both sides. Arsenal did not score a single penalty during that. So I think it's something that EA probably need to look at moving forward. You know, AI penalties. The amount of times they just put them wide. It's one thing I always say about penalties, at least hit the target. I'm sure I've mentioned that before. You've got to hit the target at least. And if you look at some of the other results then, I probably showed you it before. Liverpool beaten by Aston Villa. Fulham have been beaten by Nottingham Forest, so they're in the semi-finals. Manchester City have smashed Burnley by 4-1. So effectively, looking at that, I want to try and get Nottingham Forest, which I'll say is the easiest option out of the 3 teams we could get. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Villa are doing really well in the league at the moment. So Villa are a pretty surprised team. You never know with that match. If we do get Villa, I'm not going to be the most confident. We have Leicester coming up now, who are 4th. And we'll see just how that one's going to go, because I will be playing it for you. But before that, let's see if the draw's been made for the Carabao Cup Semi-Final. Here we go then. Nottingham Forest, please. And as you see, it's not. We will face Villa over 2 legs. So here's the 2 lineups then. We really could use a good result in our favour just to get the confidence going. Let's see if we can get it here. First corner of the match then, and it goes Leicester's way. Ndombele to deliver in towards the box. Mendy comes a long way, gets a strong punch on the ball. I'm unable to flick it on further though, and Leicester still have it with Barnes inside the Chelsea penalty area. Harvey Barnes goes for goal. And Mendy again, strong to push it out for the second corner for Leicester. Havertz towards Piontek, goes first time to me. And you can see we are over the minute that's been added on by the referee. Piontek through the middle, Havertz to his left. Chance for Chelsea this. Havertz is through. Pope with a save. Havertz gets a second chance and Pope does it again. Bakayoko, Havertz. We've come out second half, meaning business. Havertz again in a little pocket of space. Chance. This time he makes no mistake. Kai Havertz scores. Chelsea lead at the King Power Stadium. And there's his trademark celebration. He had 2 chances right at the end of the first half. You give him a third. You don't get away this time. Pope might have done well, and you can see he's trying to rally his defence. But it's Havertz who does find the breakthrough for Chelsea. Nobody picks up his run from midfield. Always curling away from Nick Pope. Fantastic finish. Now can we build on this and try and get a second? Because I'm not sure. One will be enough. Here is Ndidi finding Ndombele, lifted in towards the box, flicked on. Digne arrives from fullback. I said I wasn't sure that 1-0 would be enough, but at the moment it is. And Digne needs to try and find a cross. If he goes back, the referee's going to end this game off. Now he does put the delivery in. There's Harvey Barnes! And I tell you what, it was a chance for Leicester. And Harvey Barnes, you can see him there. He can't believe it. He knows that that was an opportunity right at the death, but it's Chelsea 1, Leicester 0 full time. And we will take the 3 points. As we advance the days towards this Sheffield United match, we see if Man City are able to get a win. Because if not, and they lose, we'll be 6 clear at the top of the table. But they did go on to win. So we've got Sheffield United. They're down in 18th. I plan on simming this one. And then playing the last 2, which is West Brom and Villa. Now, I know I could actually sim it. And see the result straight up, but then it means that I play the game where, oh my, that wasn't as I thought. We just lost it 2-0. What was I saying? The reason I didn't sim it through the main, the actual play match bit was because it then goes down as a game that I've played. But normally, we do all right whenever we sim it that way. And just so I was saying, we could have been 6 clear against Manchester City. We're now actually on the exact same points as them. Onwards we go then as we take on West Brom, and they are mid-table. And with that result, we really have to win here. As you can see, halfway through the Premier League season, both us and City sit joint top. Let's take a look at the 2 lineups. I wonder, yes, Callum Morton does start, the top scorer for West Brom in the Premier League this season. Muntianu comes in to play up front for Chelsea in place of Piontek. And Kosunu is also in at centre-back in place of Tomori, with Byrne replacing Cancelo at right-back. A few changes for Chelsea, which I'm not sure if that's fitness reasons or due to our defeat against Sheffield United. But let's see how the lads get on here. Don't be surprised if West Brom do create 1 or 2 chances tonight. They do have the league top scorer in Callum Morton. Havertz, though, is now through for Chelsea, and you might recall the last time these 2 teams met, Kai Havertz with a hat-trick was the difference. And there's his first of tonight here at Stamford Bridge. He pretty much is our biggest goal threat at the moment. I think that's his 11th of this Premier League campaign, and I think I'm second on about 6. So that kind of sums up just how important he has been in front of goal for Chelsea this year. Yeah, good finish, Havertz. But, you know, like I say, West Brom, they have scored goals this year, in particular Morton. So we do have to be fully concentrated in defence. And I was right with thinking that it was Havertz's 11th of the season. Mistake here from Congolo. Gives it away to Gnabry. Now to Havertz. Chelsea looking for goal number 2 here. Kai Havertz on the edge of the penalty area goes to Gnabry. He gets the shot away. Rossi will save. And Chelsea look a lot more alive than they have done in recent matches here. West Brom need to be very, very careful, because make mistakes like that, we will punish you. It is a Chelsea corner right at the end of this first half. Sent in towards Havertz. He challenges, Rossi claims, and that is half-time. Just been updated about a goal elsewhere between Manchester City and Leicester, as that's brilliant from Mason Mount to squeeze it through to us. It's Chelsea second. It's our 3 points secured. And I was just talking about City and Leicester, but let's forget about that for a moment, because for the first time in a while, it feels like we've got ourselves more than 1 goal. Get in. Mason Mount on for his usual substitution appearance in for Kai Havertz, who won't get his hat-trick tonight. But it's a goal for me, it's a goal for Chelsea, and it's a much-needed performance where we've been in complete control of this game. And to tell you about that goal finally between City and Leicester, it's bad news. City are currently ahead against Leicester, so yeah, it'll just keep the league table as it is. And there is our 6th goal of the season. 20 to play here. Job done. And there you have it then from Stamford Bridge. It finishes Chelsea 2, West Brom 0. Nothing for us to deal with defensively. And going forward, we looked a lot more lively than we have done. But we've got to do that more often. It's all well and good doing it now against West Brom, but we've got Villa up next. And we've seen that they can be a tricky match. So here we are then for our final match of today, up against Villa away. And I've just seen there's no Jack Grealish in the starting 11. I'm pretty sure he's still at Villa, but he might have actually transferred now. I'll check that after the game. But there's their starting 11. You can see ours on the right-hand side. And let's see if we can end with a win here in what would be, I guess, a little early indication as to what might happen over the 2 legs in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Because remember, we've got to play Villa again twice next month. So yeah, a little bit of early preview, if you will. Havertz into a great position for Chelsea. Now spreads it out to the left-hand side. I don't know how I've come away with this, but we have. Can we pick out Kai Havertz again? Yes, we can. He takes it well. Now Gnabry. Off to Keane. No offside flag. Moise Keane scores. Chelsea lead. And I thought we might see the offside flag here against Moise Keane, but it does not come from the linesman on the far side. I'm very intrigued to have another look at this, because when this ball gets fired into Havertz here, I was meaning for him to shoot, and then still Gnabry opts to pass instead. You can see their number 4 is the player who appeals, but I don't actually know. I can't see from that angle what a finish it is from Moise Keane, though. Top finish from him. And Lampard's men have the lead. And to let you know as well, Villa have some quality players. Paul Lopez, for example, 88 rated now. So, yeah, some really good players in their team, Villa, which probably suggests why they're doing so well. Corner ball right at the end of the half. There's Havertz, free header off the post. And it stays out. It was so close to Chelsea being 2-0 in front. Some good news to tell you about elsewhere, as City at the moment being held by Brighton to a 1-1 draw. Havertz near post, 2-0 Chelsea. Get in. And as I was saying, as you see this goal play out again, that news means that if that stays the same between City and Brighton, who were behind, by the way, Brighton were winning, we will go top of the Premier League. So we really have to hope that Brighton can get something from that. If I remember rightly as well, they are the home side, so maybe, just maybe, they will. But Havertz makes it 2 for Chelsea. Adeyemi out towards this left-hand side. Sinestra now back into the feet of Adeyemi. Villa looking for options on the front foot. Cancelo wins it. Oh, it's fallen though for Adeyemi. Now Haidara through to Rennie Adelaide. First time Mendy's been called upon, and of course he makes the save. That's what Mendy does. Rennie Adelaide gets a second chance at it. This time it's blocked. Bakayoko calmly back to Tamori, who plays out from the back. Davis in towards Rennie Adelaide. Bit of space for him to work with now, and he finds Sinestra into the Chelsea penalty area. Sinestra's got so much time. And when you allow a player of his quality that much time, that's what happens. Villa draw a goal back, but I think it's too little too late. Or at least we have to make sure it's too little too late. Make sure that's only a consolation. Feel quite bad on Mendy as well, because other than the save that you saw him make, he's had nothing to do all day. And he really made a good save earlier on in the game, so that's his clean sheet gone. We've seen nothing else from Manchester City versus Brighton, so I'm hoping that that's stayed 1-1. Or maybe even Brighton have got themselves in front. That's the hope anyway. We have 2 minutes added on here, and we are already into the 2 of those, so that should be it. Referee. And when he does decide to end this match anytime now, are we going to end the game or not? Wait a second, don't now, because we're actually on the attack. Thiago, send that ball back through. He does do that. Gilbert is the player with us here, and now you can blow your whistle, ref. Ref, thank you very much. Villa 1, Chelsea 2 full time. But did Brighton get a point off of Manchester City? So the full-time result between City and Brighton was a 2-1 victory, which means we are still second. Only by 1 goal in the goal difference. And that is how we are separated. So it is so close, this title race. Unfortunately, Brighton just could not hold on to a point, which is fine. You know, there's still 17 matches to play. We've still got a long way to go, and I'm sure there's still other slip-ups to be had. You know, the result we got against Sheffield United earlier on, I'm sure we'll see another one of those type of results again, where you would expect us to win, but then we end up losing. And you can see the table, how it's panning out. We've got some really interesting sides still fighting for places in Europe. I mean, Norwich have been up here for most of this season. That's really cool to see. But also Villa, Watford, West Brom in the top 10 as well. And they're only, 4 points away from a place in Europe. So, yeah, very well done to those teams, because they're having a great season. You do know that it's Villa in the Carabao Cup Semi-Final, but there's another look at it. And it'll most likely be Manchester City. No disrespect to Forest if we want to win the Carabao Cup. Our FA Cup draw's been made. We've got MK Dons at home at Stamford Bridge, so I don't think I'll play that. And for the Champions League, I probably showed you this earlier, but just in case I have not, it is Real Madrid who we've got. We did finish second in our group, but the draw itself would not have been easy anyway, because we would have got PSG if we'd have won the group, because that's who Bayern are facing. Nevertheless, a massive thank you for watching today's episode. If you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, a huge thank you for all of your support, as well as your patience. And yeah, massive thank you for all you do for me in the channel. Until next time, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening. Hope you're enjoying watching the Euros. And we'll see if England are able to win the entire thing. That's the dream anyways. Until next time, adios.